And I don't want to go into all the details of it, but yeah, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Hope you guys are doing well. I just got back from the Mellows one-man show today at a venue I've never been to down in, hey Mike, in an area called Yokohama. It's called Minato Mirai Bronte. So, never been there. Pretty cool place, but just too far. And the walking itself is like a 12-minute walk from the station, which is just not my thing, especially with my foot. It's gotten better with the meds, but not my thing. So give me just a moment. You're gonna watch me eat a little sashimi if you don't mind as I talk. As I mentioned, I know people mentioned the screen. It's mirrored, right? I don't know why. Started doing that. I looked it up, and it's the same complaint from other places too. So I don't know why that is. Before I do go on, I would just like to point out, yes, if you did not see it, I did mention last week that HATO shirts are now available. Sorry, it's a bit wrinkled, but they are now available at the online store on our YouTube channel. HATO, helping artists touch overseas, since you can't see it the right way. So it's helping artists touch overseas. This is something that I started to be much more direct and specific towards just helping bands in a more general sense. So whether it be photos, promoting, interviews, translations, all that stuff, just anything that I can do. So this is a way to help promote what I am doing and to help support what I am doing, but also to help support the channel. I did mention previously, hey, what's going on, Dave? I did mention that I do have surgery coming up on my foot. And with that, any purchases of this shirt would help greatly. So thank you so much. Don't forget, we also have MNN Patreon, which is MNN Tokyo Plus. And that's where I do post other bands, photos, videos, and just more of my own thoughts as well. A little bit separate from what we're doing at MNN, but still auxiliary, let's just say. Okay. All right. Also, really great news, which just kind of happened on the way home. But we are... Dang it, I hate it when it does this in my screen. Where are you now? Where are you? Where are you? Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Sorry, folks. It always is kind of like, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh my God. All right, let me just open it up again. We are at 4,900 subs, which is great. So 4,900 subs, we're that much closer. I know, again, it sucks that you guys can't see this the right way, but at 4,900 subs, getting close to 5,000. I think 5,000 is a bit of a magic number, a little humped to cross over, and definitely hoping that with that it'll allow opportunities for bigger bands in terms of reaching out to them, interviewing them, and doing any other number of things that will help to promote them, help promote us, and again, even have more reach. So that's really the plan, the goal. And again, thank you all so much for the constant contribution, support, and what is going on at MNN Maid News Network. Okay, so those are the two things, the two main things. And I do wish I could show you where this thing just disappeared, but I can't seem to find it. Give me just a second, folks. Technical difficulties, my favorite in all the world. Okay, there it is. There it is. All right. So I'm going to go into the Band-Maid show tonight. No, tonight, yesterday, June 28th at Sendai. Sendai gigs. And it's kind of interesting because Sendai gigs basically looks like it looks like a what am I saying? It looks like a Lexus dealership. And you tell me if I'm lying. So that it just it looks a little bit, right? A little bit like the Lexus logo. Not totally, not completely, but enough to me. The capacity, as I saw online, is 1560. We'll get to that. 1560 capacity. And let's just get into the show, get into the set list. Nothing totally out of the ordinary, but I do want to show you photos because I found it pretty funny and interesting. So just a standard photo, another standard photo. And then you have here Kanami basically like pretty much in a pose and looks like she's losing her mind and wailing. And apparently, there was some sort of competition where they had to scream out Funen Gomi, which is non-burnable trash, rubbish. And I don't know all the details, but I do know that Kanami took a swig out of it and she screamed at the top of her lungs. And I think some people were scared. So that's as far as I know. There may have been other antics, I'm sure there were, with the MC Times, but that was the biggest one that kind of stood out when I was scrolling through. Okay, now getting straight into, let's go to Hawk Metal, and this is the set list. Nothing new, nothing fancier than ordinary. You have Zen, Protect You, Screaming. Yeah, Screaming is great. Yeah, I wish I could be there to hear that. It's been a while. It's always a great song to just lose your mind to. No God, Magi, Toi et moi, with Misa Akane's solo intro and Miku shouting. Then Hate. Then the infamous or famous Loved or Not So Loved medley of Real Existence, Afterlife, Alone, Freedom, Dice, I Can't Live Without You, You, Nonfiction Days, and Manners. For me, I feel blueballed when I listen to that medley. It's great to hear parts of the songs, but I'm not really a fan of hearing parts of songs that I love. So, but that is what it is. Then they had Shambles, another MC Time, Brightest Star with an instrumental solo intro, Get to the Top, an instrumental, Play, Domination, Forbidden Tale, Letters to You. So that's when they slip into more of their like mid-tempo mode. Then you have another MC, then the last spurt, which is Unleash, Tamaya, Choose Me, and Ready to Rock. Ready to Rock just wrapped up. They played their final episode 13, this past week. And yeah, it's definitely been sort of their calling card for quite a few new fans, it seems. It's definitely picked up fans, or the Band-Maid has picked up fans from that. And yeah, I mean, they're growing. They're growing. And it is the last show of the first round. There is a second round. Let me actually show you the group photo too, because I haven't shown it to you guys yet. So that is that. FYI, this thing that Psyche is holding to her neck, I'm not sure if it warms it or if it ices it, but it definitely helps to just sort of relax it and to help relieve it after all the singing she does. And when I used to do a lot of graphics for Band-Maid, I always had to like figure out a way for how I wanted to edit that out or cover it in some way, just as a random. All right. Let's see. More Band-Maid stuff. So on the 13th episode, there was a battle scene. And to accompany that, Band-Maid released, I put it up on our channel because they did not make it available on YouTube. So that's when I posted over. And it has everyone, including Miku. So if you guys haven't, please go check it out. It is on our channel. You guys can watch it. I'll play it. Let me turn down the volume a bit. Oh wait, Miku's not there. It's the wrong one. Where did it go? They tricked me. There we go. Feels very graduation song. So that was nice to see. And yeah, it's interesting. I just realized that there is still another Ready to Rock with the four of them. Oh, that's from before. That was posted earlier. So yeah, it's been doing well. They also released a full anime video. I won't show the whole thing, but I'll show a little bit. You guys can check it out. Oh, there's a commercial. Just a sec. So yeah, have you guys been watching the anime? I have not. I have not watched a single episode. But it definitely has its fans. Sorry, I'm grabbing my sashimi. It definitely has its fans. And among the Japanese musicians as well, including, what is it, Natsu from Neki. Who else did it? Sumire from Sirius. And then just earlier today, Illumina from Arc Royal, which is a band that's based in Sapporo, and it's mainly just her, but she's a great guitarist, composer, singer. So she also posted the Art to Art challenge that Konami had been throwing around for a bit. So let's play a little bit of this. Yeah, we'll just stop right there. I'm sure you guys know about this. It is kind of the big thing these days for Band-Maid. So yeah, if you guys have checked it out, it does seem like it's been going well, or it's done well. So it's at least some sort of success. So that's good. Yeah. Okay, so that is, give me just a moment. Oh, it's hard finishing a show and then rushing home and then trying to get food and get ready and then talk to you guys. So pardon my rudeness. All right, that should tie me over for a little bit. Please don't collapse. All right. So that is basically what's going on with Band-Maid these days. As I did mention, it is the last show. It is the last show of their first round. Their second round is coming up in July 12th. Give me just a moment here. Let's take a look at the schedule. Yeah, so July 12th at Toyosu Pit. Then you have Hokkaido July 26th, Kumamoto August 2nd, Fukuoka August 3rd. That is way, way, way down south and west of Japan. And then they come over back more towards this way, not exactly in Tokyo, but Aichi, August 8th and 9th at Diamond Hall. So that's the second round. And then the final round is Osaka, October 24th, Kanagawa Club Cheetah, November 1st, and then Tokyo, December 7th. So, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 more shows left for this 2025 tour. And we still don't know exactly what's happening in between the second and final round, between August 9th and October 24th. Hey, what's going on? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no problem at all. Bill, we are going to have to figure out a way to get the tickets to you because after my surgery, I will be bedridden. So yeah, you can get it with my phone number and with the ticket confirmation numbers. You just have to go to Lawson's and to the kiosk, and I'll talk to you about that personally and not tell everybody here. So yeah, we'll get that figured out. But yeah, I'm sure you're excited. It's coming. But I'll tell you, it is so humid and hot right now. I'm like, I feel very exhausted. I think the weather's messing with my health and man, just tired. I'm tired. All right, so be ready for that. There are tickets that are being sold. So if you still want to come, just look around, look online, go to Band-Maid's official website and you'll get the details there, okay? All right. So that is Band-Maid. And now I do want to share one of my favorite, my personal friends, Hades. So Hades, last year was really, really cool because I was informed about a lot of things and part of a lot of things, and I helped out in a lot of ways, which is really great. It's not as easy. Okay, cool. But if you need help, please ask somebody. Ask Richard Hogan. He's a professional. He's a professional at that now. But last year with Hades, I helped out with their music video. I was at like most of their shows last year when I arrived in Tokyo. It was a great time. This year, Hades has been a bit more on the down and low. I haven't seen too much of them, heard too much of them, just bits and pieces. Did their one man back in May. And let's see here. If you guys haven't seen, I mean, I know some of you guys aren't necessarily fans of Hades. But they got new outfits, which is really cool. So Mayo, she's got like this studded tie, like leather tie. It's really cool. Then you have Yuri with a headband. She's quite pretty. She's quite a lovely lady. Very sweet too. More feminine. Then we have Kuya, who's got this like long dress now, which is quite different from like the skirt that she used to wear for her shows. So it's pretty cool. It's got a more elegant look. It's a bit more like the Mincho changed, wearing that sort of like, it just sort of flows a lot better. And she's got like the sleeveless look, so it's cool too. And then with Hana, not too much of a change. There's a little bit, but not enough that I can totally like say like, oh yeah, this is different. But they always look cool. you know, they've always drawn my attention. I think they've always been just like fabulous in a way that not very many Japanese bands are. Um, I think female bands are talented. They're super cool. They're so amazing. But Hades captures a certain rawness, a certain brute, raw quality to their music and to performance that I've yet to quite feel the same way about with other bands. It's just, it does something to me. And they did release a new music video called Extreme. So the single was only sold at the venue. So this song, I don't know if they have any plans to release it on streaming services. I hope they do, because like it's great. But let me just play it through for you. That is Hara. Um, it definitely has a Motorhead Ace of Spades. And I love sort of like the Japanese melody that's incorporated into the song too. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite songs from them. It's just, it's got such a good vibe. The chorus. But yeah, it does remind me of Warning, being outdoors in like a field area, and then later on towards the video, you'll see, if you haven't seen it yet. They definitely had more budget to work with this time around, which is great. I like a transition to nighttime. Like Mayo is just a train, just chugging along. Not in a bad way, but Mayo sweats a lot. That, oh, it's very Ishara. Like when she performs, she's a very vocal person. Like she's very much about her voice, her performance. It is, right? Yeah, it is like a warning. And what's cool about this outro, it gets starts getting layered. Yeah, it's just some really cool harmonies if you listen closely. Yeah, so fantastic song, really cool video. Um, my only gripe with this video, which I have with any number of Band-Maid videos and a lot of other videos just in general, is these like super short edits, like these, rather than just letting sort of like scenes play out and letting the movement of the cameras kind of go. Um, yeah, like you don't allow for people to really see people like just move and flow. Like, if you've ever been to a show, like you got to see like the follow through, not just throwing up the ball and like getting ready to hit the ball. You have to see the ball get hit. There's like a flow to things. So, um, yeah, that's my only gripe with this video. I just wish that they didn't have such like razor, like sharp, short edits like all the time. Because when you see these girls live, it's just fantastic and it blows you away. You know, they're just a special band. So yeah, that was really cool. Very cool. Very happy to see them do that. And I definitely wish them well. After a couple days, they're up at 5.6 thousand, so 5,600 views. Yeah, let's hope it just gets bigger. Bring It On is still definitely their biggest, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes, and we'll see what happens with them. They do have some shows lined up. Unfortunately, I won't be able to attend. I missed out on one today, actually. I'll get into that because I had tickets for Mellows, which is another fantastic band that I love to watch and see. But let me go just a little bit into this previous week. So on Monday, I had planned on going to see The Frail and Crimson Spider Lily. Again, both smaller bands. Some of you may have never heard of them. If you've heard of them, maybe you heard of them from me or from somebody else. But they're not a band that people really like talk about too much, like in the forums or Facebook or wherever you hear people talk about bands. But I decided to skip out on that. Just take it a little bit more easy. I don't know. Younger generation, I feel like it's an excuse. But this is coming from a guy who was born in the 70s, so I, ah, if it is, then all right. Maybe I just wish I was younger to understand it all. All right. So Tuesday was actually really cool. Tuesday, I went to go support this girl, Echo, who is part of the band Moth in Lilac. Moth in Lilac is a band that's been around since, 2013? And then they went on hiatus in 2019. And then they finally reformed with new members last year. Last year with Echo, the new bassist, and then with Huyu, the new singer. Then you also have Min. Here, I'll show pictures. Do I have it here? I think so. Nope, that's not the one. That's not the one. All right. I'm gonna scroll through a little bit of stuff that I posted or da 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 da. Okay, here we go. So on Tuesday, where is she? So this is Echo. She is, what is it? I think half Turkish and half Brit, if I recall correctly. So yeah. Anyhow, she was doing a solo performance, but the music was much more like a club vibe, more trance, and I was like, okay, that's cool. But the very cool thing about the show that she was playing at is that she was actually performing at a show that was sponsored by HATO. And if you guys don't know who HATO is, she is one of Miku's close friends. From like years back. I mean, geez, how many years ago do I remember? Like Miku would post these photos of, she's the one over on the right. But she would post these photos of her and her friend Eto-san, and she would say, "Oh, Eto is a musician, and she's a guitarist." Uh, like they would always have pictures of cakes together, all these kind of things. And when I found out that it was Eto-san who was sponsoring this, and she would be there performing as well, I was like, "Oh, that's so cool," because I've known about her for years. And it's a weird thing when I get more nervous, no matter how big or small the person is, not like physically, like, small or big, but how big or small they are by name. I'm more nervous when I've known someone for a while without having actually met them. And anytime that happens, there's like this slight mythical quality to them, a slight like, oh, you're that person I heard about. You're that person I've seen in pictures. You're that person that I've seen in videos. And I've had that said to me, which is really weird because, I'm just Peter, but because like you only usually see me through a screen, it's different, you know. So, but I love her music. It's more the way that I called it was trance rock. It's she has vocals, so it's her and her support drummer. She's playing live, he's playing live, but the rest of the music is recorded. But she's a great performer, and I had seen. Sorry about that. I had seen videos of her. I'd seen photos of her, and she always looked very, very serious. So I saw her. I walked in to the venue in Shibuya, and I kind of was afraid to talk to her. Plus, there was like all this club music bumping, which is fine, but my ears are so bad. If there's music going on, I can't hear a conversation. So I waited a bit, finally went up to her and I talked, and she was so bright and sunny and happy. I was like, "Oh, you're so much more Genki, like, like healthy, like bright, enthusiastic than I thought." She's like, "Oh, yes, I am Genki. Like, I'm very, like, animated and stuff." It was really cool. It was such an unexpected surprise, her personality versus the way she portrays, like, in photos. So I was just talking with her a bit, and I was like, "Oh, like actually, like I'm a Band-Maid fan. I'm definitely not a myth. I may become a legend after I pass away from like bad health." Um, so I told her like, I'm originally a Band-Maid fan, and I'd seen photos of you and Miku. She's like, "Yeah, Miku's my friend." I'm like, "Yes, I know, I know." And I didn't want to like go through all these things because that gets creepy. You don't want to necessarily spill every like all the tea about somebody to them. Like they know who they are. You don't have to like run down like what they did and when they did and who they did it with, right? So, but yeah, I was just like, oh, it's just so great to finally meet you. And like I've been enjoying your music on Instagram, and like she posts like these stories and these reels. So I'll play a little bit, whether it's your thing or not. I mean, that's up to you, but let's see. Yeah, so it's that sort of vibe. There are definitely like different genres mashed in, and she does have different styles of like songs, but so she has recorded. Yeah, it's not. You should check it out. So if you type up Eto, um, let's see. So she started this project where it's basically it's her, but it's Eto 444 for her ex, and then let's see. Yeah, same for Instagram. I don't know if you guys do it, but she's really cute. like really cute, really sweet, really fun. And when she gets on stage, like she gets, she gets kind of wild. It's really cool. Like I love that. I'm telling you, like she's got some pretty good stuff. She's got some pretty good stuff. So Eto444 is her handle, probably for most things, I think. And her new project is Kyokue, Kyokue. So yeah, it was just that was on Tuesday, and I was really happy to finally meet her. Um, yeah, she's great, and I really enjoy her music. It's not like, I'll say this. There are bands that perform with backing tracks because they don't have all the members available. And for some people, that may throw you off or turn you off because it is basically just her on guitar and the drummer. But if you do enjoy watching a guitarist performance, and she's not like this technical, like, wizard or whatnot, it's more sort of the progressions, the chord progressions, the riffs. Hey, what's going on? I'll get to that. But yeah, it was really cool. Check her out, Eto-san. And I'm sure Miku will be pleased. For those of you who believe in the Master Pigeon, I'm sure she'll be pleased to know that you are supporting her friend. So that was Tuesday, and then we'll get to Saturday. I was feeling under the weather. I did have to stay home from work for a day, but I was able to make it out yesterday to a place called Shibasaki Mod. And it's funny because Shibasaki sounds a little bit close to a very terrible, terrible curse word in Korean, which I will not teach you guys here. That's part of the special Korean language program on my Patreon to learn Korean curse words. Join me. 함께 합시다. So, yeah, Shibasaki Mod was really, it's an interesting place. I typed in Shibasaki. All right, let's see here. Oh, man. From what I heard, it's relatively new. Oh, yeah, no problem at all. It's basically like somebody's basement, like their home basement. That's what it feels like. And it's so interesting. Like they have like these old rarities. They have like all these Walkmans and cassette tapes and vinyl also, like, on the wall and stuff. But it was cool. It was cool. I was digging the vibe. So I did have to bike like about 35 minutes west from where I am, which is rare because most of the venues are east, more towards Shinjuku, Shibuya. This is a central location. So it is a basement venue. Can this blow up? No. Let's see. Maybe I can just do this. There we go. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but again, it does look like just somebody's basement. There's a bar on the side. On this side, there's like just like old school stuff. And the band that played before Moth and Lilac, I came a little bit late. I missed the first couple of bands. Just tired and working on other stuff. But it was cool to see. It was cool to see and to hear. I really felt like you're back like in the 90s or whenever, 2000s, or whenever you were young and whenever you were rocking out with your friends, whether you were playing or you were watching somebody play in somebody's basement or garage or living room or wherever it was in their backyard. There was that sort of vibe because it was like a small group. So I really liked it a lot. The sound wasn't the best because yeah, the sound wasn't the best. It felt a bit too flat and dry. I mean, I know that's part of the mix as well. But I think just the acoustics of the room itself didn't lend itself to just a better sound. It was what it was. It felt small. But yeah, it was a really cool thing to see, not just the venue, but to see Moth and Lilac perform. Um, and they're still new. It was their third performance together with the new lineup, and so I know they're still getting used to things and they're still looking forward. And they did announce that they will be performing in October, October 19th at Thundersnake Atsugi, which is where Whiskey Dust is at. So there is a show that is coming up. Details will follow, but it will include Whiskey Dust, Gekoro Nove, two bands that I've supported quite a bit over the past year, year and a half, along with Moth and Lilac, and Sylvie, which SGBC supports, Russ from the Foxhole, a few others. So please just keep a heads up. I don't know how much I can do after my surgery, but once the details are all figured out, it is a really cool show and I will be helping out in some way. So just be aware of that. October 19th. So if you are in town, it could be a show that you can attend and become a part of. And maybe you can meet me, Peter, the man, the myth, the legend, before he passes away from his hobbled foot. Okay. Gotcha. And one more band. We don't know quite yet. So yeah, that was on Saturday, yesterday. That was really fun. It was really great to see them again. I did take a photo with them, which if you guys do have your Twitter X, you may have seen. If you don't, then you didn't. So yeah. It's funny. It's like social media and what people are on. It's almost like a strata. It's a strata of age and generation. For the most part, not always. I mean, some people are really, really hip, but you kind of have like the really old school. Like all they do is YouTube. That's all they do. And then you have people who do Facebook. It's like a little bit, a little bit, a little bit younger, a little bit younger. People will do YouTube and Facebook. The cough is better, but because I got a little bit sick again, it's been acting up along with other stuff. But thank you for asking. How long do I think I'll be out of action? A couple of months. So surgery is planned for July 24th. And then I'll have to have a complete month off of work as well. And then after that, it'll be another couple of months. And I'm not sure to what extent I have to rest it. So that's kind of the issue. I'm already going to be missing some fantastic shows because my surgery's for the 24th. One of the things that I'm really like legit devastated about is that on August 3rd, the week after, like a week and a half after, there is a fan meeting show with Brideer. And that just would it be so wrong to reschedule my surgery so I can see Brideer close up with special performances? I don't know. I don't know what needs to happen. So we'll see. But yeah, hold on one second. Okay, so let me just share some photos I took yesterday. It was really tough because my camera is not made for some venues, very few. They're pretty outdated. And I'm sure there are like code violations because there aren't. And I don't know, because it's Japan, it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know. So this is Lisa, the one-handed guitarist. She does have her apparatus wrapped around her hand to play. So this is Lisa. She's really cool. She's really sweet. Um, then you have Min, who is Thai. And it's so funny because she's Thai, and I did love Thailand. I visited like 3 times when I was younger. I even like took pains to learn the language when I was going there and like trying to talk to people. And so out of nowhere yesterday, like this phrase popped up I hadn't used for like 2 decades maybe. And I was like, oh wait, sabaiti mai cup. Sabaiti mai cup. Let's see. I think that means how are you? And I looked it up and it does mean how are you? And then sabaiti means I'm good, or sabaiti mai means I'm not good. So I was like, oh shoot. So I used it with Min. Uh, so she's another original along with Lisa. Then you have Mokun, the drummer, who is also an original member. Uh, then you have Fuyu. I didn't get a chance to work on all the photos, so I just put like a few of them and then posted it. So Fuyu, she's really cool. She really wants to learn English and interact with internationals. So if you are on Twitter X, I do recommend that you reach out to her. Reach out to Fuyu and talk to her. Gotcha. And then, yeah, I definitely talk the easiest just because she speaks English. So this is Echo. Really cool girl, really sweet. She was really grateful for the photos I took of her this past week. And that's the group shot. So you get an idea of how kind of small it is. It's really like wall to wall, about right that much. Okay, so that is that. And then we will get to our last, which is Mellows. I don't want to talk too much. So today was their one-man show. It was cool. So it was Cute Metal Rebellion, their second one-man live. It was at Minato Mirai, Minato Mirai Bronte. I don't think any relation to Emily Bronte. But they had merch that I wanted, but with surgery coming up, I can't afford to buy stuff. So they had a cool shirt that would have been cool to have. I'm kind of into the pinkest punk type of thing, which is why even like HATO is in pink. One of those little light holders, because they incorporate pop with rock and metal, and then a Mellows towel. So those new merch. And it doesn't seem like they have any videos though, which is a shame. Any photos. They had new outfits, which is really surprising. The outfits are okay. There's black. It's mostly black for everyone. It's not as cute. This was the venue. It's not as cute. Sally is sporting this like gold small little necktie, which is cute. I definitely love girls with neckties. Interestingly enough, Gina was wearing an outfit that looked a little bit like Hagane's previous outfit before they switched up just this past week. And then how do I describe, let's see. Nope, this is an old photo. How do I describe Mio's? It's cute. And she's got, I don't know what this symbol is for Mellows. I don't know if it's supposed to be like an angel or what. So that kind of confuses me. I don't know if you guys can unravel the truth. But you guys tell me. So what does that look like to you? What does that logo, that symbol in the middle look like to you? Because she had that like on her chest along with sort of a frilly looking dress, skirt. Yeah, the different members had like strips of red or gold or white. But is that an angel? I don't know what that is. Do you guys know what that is? I don't know what that is. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. So yeah, great show. Okay, like their newest song that they performed today, I thought was just okay. And if I'm not mistaken, I heard it at the show with Undying Words, Bright Year, and Gangire. But there was another song that was newer to me that I haven't heard that gave me like late 90s, early 2000s, like post grunge, alt rock vibes, like sort of mid tempo balladish, which I really liked. It was really cool. And even Sally was singing along during the chorus, which you never do. You'll never see her sing. Like I haven't. So I was like, oh yeah, it is. It was very catchy. It's very sort of slightly anthemic, but that one I dug a lot out of the new songs. Um, and then like I love the classics. Like I love the songs off of Alloy. So Jumping, Pretty Guardian, Beat Beast is one of my favorites. And the really cool thing during the show is that everybody walked off set. Gina performed one of her own original songs, which is really cool. And then after her, it was Sally, and I believe it was Lost at Sea that she was performing with backtracks. And then after that, you had, hey, what's going on, Alan? You're late. What's going on? So it was the drummer and the bassist. They had a nice little instrumental groove thing going too, so that was fun. But it was good. What I really enjoyed tonight, I would say that Sally is always like the highlight of a show, just because she captures like that violence, that beautiful violence that I really just love. Um, it's just so good. But there are moments where Mio's background is more idol, right? It's more pop. But there were moments of her like breaking out. And what I love about music performances is when it breaks out beyond the boundary, when it like does the whole 3D like hand being reached out. Um, when it goes beyond the confines of sort of comfortable and just performing as you normally do, and something extra, something more, like that's really just like it excites me a lot, and I thrive on that when I see those kind of performances where like somebody will step out into the audience and do something different and special. Somebody will go nuts, like when Mincho, like when Konami goes absolutely wild sometimes, like those very very rare very rare moments. Like it's so special. Like you just like it's this high you get. Um, so Mio tonight had these like moments of like these flashes of brilliance of her performance, which I hadn't seen personally. Um, like it was extra, it was rougher, it was rawer, it was more, and it was just so tasty, and I was just so happy to see that. And I definitely think with Mio, her embracing more of that, not the darkness, but that rawness, that just like real like metal rock quality of performance. I think it can definitely like elevate Mellows quite a bit. But it was a great show and it was fun. I was tired. I am tired. I probably should go pretty soon, but I had fun. I was happy to be there. The one really unfortunate thing was that it's on the same day that Hades performed today, along with Paradox, because this is part of Paradox's tour, and this band called Be Red, which I hadn't heard of before, but they're really cool too. They've got like a classic rock vibe. And let me actually play a little bit for you guys. See what you guys think. So they switched up their singer. But yeah, she's got a cool vibe. All right. So yeah, I think it's B Red, B-E-R-E-D. So you guys can hear the classic, right? That like 80s-ish, 90s rock. Yeah, so her name is Vena. So I would have enjoyed seeing them perform. That would have been cool. Yeah. You know, there's just I've always said there's just too many bands. There's too much quality. And I kind of wish no, I don't wish. I don't wish they were less good bands, but I don't know how I don't know how to explain it. It's like my brain is only this big, my heart is only this big, my hands are only this big, and there's only so much that I can do, and like trying to take it all in, so it's tough. But yeah, that would have been a great show to attend. I'm sad that I haven't been able to see Hades all year except for their one-man show and their next one-man, which is in September 20th. I don't know if I can go to that because of my foot. So it's heartbreaking, but you know my foot definitely does come first. I if the more I can be like very very healthy, the more I can get back on track. Oh, this is Mayo after their show. They're eating ramen. Looks good. Looks good. I believe Hades posted something. Give me just a second. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So they just performed at Nishikawaguchi Hearts. It's a great venue. It's a great stage, and they have pretty good lights. Some of my best photos, whether I took photos of Dizzy Metal there, of Dim Rays. Is that it? I think so. But oh, and then also Little Lilith. So but yeah, would love 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 to go. Now what's different? No, yeah. So Hades, I'll always love them. And I just want more for them, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it here. That is that. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a cool venue. I do really enjoy that. I like Nishikawaguchi Hearts. I like Cyclone as a photographer, really, because it's a higher stage and lights are great. Um, Shibuya Rex is pretty awesome for photos. This is just for photos. So if you're a photographer and you get a chance to shoot photos in Japan, those are recommended. Where else did I enjoy? Ah, of course, Thundersnake Atsugi. Great sound, great lights. Just it's a really cool venue to check out too. Okay. There were some new stuff. There was a new song performed today, also from the last time they performed too, and I saw them. But I don't remember the name. And let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Send other Peters. Well, there is a Polish Peter, but he will not be available. Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Yes, she is Kyokue on YouTube. So check out her stuff. One of the things, like the big difference I think I have when I interact and I start to enjoy bands or performers is because I'm meeting them personally here and how I interact with them. And I'm very much like people, like I vibe them, and if I like them, then I want more to be around them and to interact with them, and even if it's just their music. But yeah, but with Eto Kyokue, yeah, she's sweet. She's really cool. Shibasaki is very much out of nowhere and no donuts, no time. And I need to stay away from too much sweets. Jeff, how am I? I'm tired. I need to rest soon. Get some sleep. Ah. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I do love Yuri's tone on the song. I don't know how much. I don't know how much it's gonna change. You know, like you do have you have bands that create a sound that they kind of stick with, and they use that sound throughout, like, you know, their next album or just whenever they play. And then you have like bands that are always changing up their sound and adjusting it according to the song that they're playing. um but live performance wise, like, I gotta say, the other thing that's special about Hades that I like personally is that they're very basic, like in a very just like chill way. Like they're just like straight to the point, nothing fancy. I mean, it is kind of fancy what they do, but it's like a very raw, brutal, gritty kind of fancy that I like. So, yeah. Okay. Bill, dinner. I'll be in bed, so maybe you want to send me a Uber Eats. I don't know what else there is to do at this point. So sorry. Unless I reschedule. Okay. Oh, that's cool. What's up, Banana Man? It's always good to have some new fans. Judas Priest and Motorhead. Yeah. Is that Tana's Harley? Yeah, it's definitely. There's no other Harley that. Why would she get on anybody else's? All right, guys. With that, I think it's time to go. It has been an hour. I appreciate you guys joining me for this weekend's update. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, we'll stop here. Oh, thank you, Alan, so much. Um, oh, no problem. No problem at all. I just appreciate you being around, Alan. I hope you're doing well and you're healthy and you're good. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Um, okay, guys, I am going to finish up here. I'm going to finish my sashimi. It's just sitting right here on the side. I do have to take my dog for his last walk tonight, and I will catch you guys all again sometime soon. Um, I don't know what the future holds, but a big part of it for a bit is going to be me in my bed. So you'll get a chance to see me unshaven and tired and complaining and cranky because I can't go to shows. I will try to do some shows, live streams while I'm in bed, if it's possible. Okay. Surgery is the 24th. I will let you guys know and reach out to you. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. This has been Peter from MNN. You guys keep on listening to all the awesome music that you do. Keep on being lovable, precious, wonderful people, and let's make the world a good place to live in. Okay. Peace. Thanks. Bye.